Happy Monday. I'm absolutely insane. Salute to the people who just go walking. It's pouring rain. Me and my crew are like, oh God. It's supposed to be some big storms coming today, but maybe. You know me, I'm okay. Anyway, it's cleaning day, literally. I'm in between cleaning, doing laundry, real laundry, clothes, and I didn't come to the pond yesterday, so, you know, me and the secret pond got a thing going on. I just wanted to give my respects to the legacy bet. Reality check. Pollen is real. No, but revelations to me today. 3 things. When it comes to me, I can be the protector, I can be the giver, and I can be the teacher. Except I don't always do it for me. I would do it for everybody else. But I don't necessarily do it for myself. And then when I start to do it for myself, people start to go, like get all twitchy and weird. Because you know what? You took my kindness for weakness. When bitch, in all actuality, I'm the one you should have feared the most. Sometimes it's the quiet one. I keep telling you, when good kids with sense strike back, it's not a boast. I have a variety of ways I can fuck you up legally. Hey, baby. Mommy says, come out here for therapy. So I just want to say to all who keep this place up, I appreciate you, okay? Because you keep me from tearing shit up, especially my community. Oh, they know. That song came on today, too. They know. I am. Dragonfly. I am. I'm not trying to be the biggest and the baddest in the hood, but really, I love it when the planes fly by. I love when people spy. How are all the illegal aliens getting there? They were access to the wood. You know what? They were access to whatever this is that's building in the community. But good people like me. But somebody took it personal and wanted to bully me like I wasn't supposed to say nothing and let you all smile in my face and do whatever it is you do. Like I'm literally living in drug city and pedophile city. But I'm just doing me. But the stuff they didn't know is that, bitch, if I turn this energy back on you, you know what? If I was a cop, I'd be like, I keep telling you, Judge Dredd or Rambo or whatever. It's like, you know, I'm trying to like mind my business, but they didn't know how to mind theirs. I get why some people go silent. I get why some people just take off of social media. You know, I realize that some of the stuff that I do, you will never know what it is. I cannot invite you. I saw it. I see it. Wynn's talking to me. See, that's what you do, baby. You keep some things to yourself. Just like I said, you know what? My protection should watch over me because they know I will you know what? And here's the funny thing, because I know I've got some property that's owned to me, but I'm not, if I got anything from my kin across the way, I would just sell it all, okay? I'm going to let the Cape Fear River clean all that out. There's spirits in that river. There's spirits in this land. There's spirits all over Cumberland County. Charles Wardell Chestnut, now that was the man. That was the person that was telling you how this history really is. And you know what? There's a story. Which story was it? I think it was the Goopher Grapevine when he decided to come from Ohio and wanted to do I think, you know what? I see you. I heard. Say less. It's amazing how some energies 6 degrees of separation. Isn't how we do it? I just want to say I learn from all the rangers around. I learn from all the people around. I learn from everybody. I literally learn from everybody. I really don't regret anything, even the bad things, because the bad things teach you what not to do. The bad things are like mistakes. Like, mistakes, I keep telling you, everybody makes mistakes. But if you keep making mistake after mistake after mistake, that's a choice. So you can't ask, well, God gonna forgive me? That's not how it works. That is not how it works. That's not how it works. And you can't lock people up in your church and ask for $40,000 because you're in debt and about to go to jail for fraud or for whatever it be. I see you, turtles or frog or whatever it be. I'm not saying that's what it is. And who am I talking to? It doesn't matter to me because I'm not even there. I know most of this. I can tell you most of these churches, especially these mega churches in Atlanta. Please spare me. Didn't I say that? And just like the one here in Raleigh too. Like, didn't I say that? Didn't I say one here too? Like, didn't I say? But they want to recruit you. They want to recruit you if you're famous, or they want to recruit you if you're in the media, and they want to sit you up front. But they really want to go in your pocket right up front. When the churches start wanting to go into your pocket right up front, why did it matter how much you make? Like, is that equate whether I would be a good Christian or not in your church, depending on my pocket? See, that's why all these fake ass Christians. You know what? I'm not going to say they're going to stop it because they're not. Demons don't stop what they do. The point is, if you see it, then change you. Don't worry about changing them. We tried to change the world and we tried to change. I see you, baby. There goes my raptor. There goes my birds coming through. I love my birds. Birds with wings. Things with wings. I got my wings too. I had my wings. I never lost my wings. My wings never burned. I can fly up into the sun and still fly. I have earned that privilege from 1,000 lifetimes. And as the bee just flew by me, the bee says I'm still flying. And I'm not a fake bee either. Listen, beehivers or whatever it be, you little bitches better stay the fuck off me. It's Aries season, and I'm just saying, you better learn about the planet Venus. Venus is a twin planet to Earth. I keep telling you that. Do the math. Dragonfly. I love dragonflies because dragonflies remind me of helicopters. And there goes the chopper now. So dragonflies and choppers and frogs. It's a tie. It's a tie. I'll be the first to tell you, and not the last, that the military doesn't know everything what to do. We're all learning. We're all learning. We are all learning. Take the time to learn. That's all I'm telling you. You don't have to be. Do you want a leader? You want a leader who knows he's right through experience, not because you got some rank or you went up or something like that and you didn't go through the actual experience. Like, if I'm going to go to war with somebody, I want to know somebody who's actually been through it. I want to know, like, you learned in a computer class, or you got a fake degree from, Phoenix Online or whatever. I mean, I'm just saying, I'm just throwing that out. I don't know about these, but I know a lot of people got a lot of fake degrees. I'm a master. I'm a doctor. Anybody can be a doctor. Apparently, anybody can be a master, but that doesn't make you the doctor, the master of me. And like I said, I know a lot of therapists too. Do you wonder why? Stuff that you don't know, but I do. Do you wonder why so many therapists pop pills and drink a lot? And I don't mean pop pills like, you can abuse legal drugs too. I mean, let's be. This just dropped. Like, that just dropped. My mom was a nurse. To see, is that what your mom did? Y'all better stay the fuck off my mom's integrity. My mom did exactly what she was supposed to do. Well, you know what? Your mom, whatever this narrative they try to, your mom, you know what? You weren't even your mom's soldier. You know what? I know my mother and I know my father. You can pass it off to these boo-boo the fool narrative little kids. I want to be famous so much. This is my life. I know it is. No, I know my life. That's the difference between me and you. I actually know my life and my mother and my father because I was there. I was actually there. I was actually there, and I saw what they did and what they can do. That's why experience matters. That's why experience matters. That's why experience matters. You know, the realest. Hear you, Froggy. I hear you, baby. You know, the realest people, the realest, realest people with real money, you might not even know. They're not the ones flashing all the diamonds, all the gold, all the big cars. Reminding you, this was this man's retreat. But if you go into his house, I'm like, wow, considering the money they had, they lived pretty frugally. I mean, is that a word? It is today. Like, their bedroom was the size of my grandfather's bedroom and my grandmother's bedroom. So I'm like, I remember my grandmother and my grandmother on my father's side and my grandfather on my mother's side. And I'm like, their rooms were this size. But then I thought everybody didn't have that life. And then I realized why the grandparents gravitated to me and not the rest of them, even though those are the ones that stayed on the property, and they all became church people and churches. And you know that story. You know that story right off the bat. So there's always one in the family. There's always one in the family. And I guess that was that. That's why my parents, as much as they loved me, they did not want me staying in Fayetteville at all. And trust me, they loved me. They watched me. Between them and my aunt, they watched me like a hawk. They made sure my food was important. I mean, I'm realizing that now, like, you all are like I remember, like I said, because, Val don't be playing about her food. You keep taking from my plate, I might stab you, okay? I'm like, I feel embarrassed to say I almost had a knife. I mean, not a knife, but a fork to my mom. Like, seriously, you touch another thing on my plate. And I mean, like, can you imagine now? I feel like, God, girl, would you have stabbed her? No. But no, that was my mother. I would have never done that. Ever, 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 ever. But the fact is, I was mad. It was that was me just lashing back. Like, why you got to sip this? Why you got to take that? Can I eat it first? Let me take a bite of your burger. Let me taste your fry. Let me taste your soda. Like, can I sip it first? Can I eat it first? But you know what? That's what people used to do back in the day to make sure, you had like your people that were around, like the royals that tasted the food, and so your food tasters and stuff like that, to make sure the stuff wasn't poison. Which puts things in a whole perspective. No wonder I was in such a shield, bet. There's yellow flowers all over there. Yellow flowers on the water. Wow. And higher synchronicities. They were always protecting me. They knew the demons in this area and how these demons would rev up and come up against me. So, who remembers Hurricane Hazel? Somebody just stepped on the... Well, I guess they would. Because they were here. Hurricane Hazel. And that's why my aunt protected me so much. Because she lost her brother. She was a protector and a storyteller too. The best storyteller out of the whole family. There was somebody who likes to tell stories on my daddy's side too. But that child was always drama. He was always belting her out. She was always trying to get his energy from his family. That's why the word Kali can mean two different things to me. There's a Kali that works for me, the energy, and there's a Kali that does not. They picked the wrong one to test. Anyway, that's it. I'm gonna, cause I'm like, I'm cleaning, And yep, that's about 15 minutes. I said I had a 15-minute window, and that's 15 minutes. Thank you, bird. And the bird is reminding me, excuse me, Miss Stang, you see this pollen out here? Don't you have something to do? Like, I know you're hard-headed and you love being out in nature, but you know how pollen affects you. You're just sitting all in the yellow, like you do. This is me in my environmental lion's den. This is Daniel in the lion's den. I'm not taming the lions, okay? Right now, this lion called Pollen is not my friend. But you know what? It is what it is, and I'm trying to evolve and get my body acclimated, which I'm clearly not. Did I take my meds last night? So I mean, I've been worse. Let me tell you. So maybe I am evolving a little bit. Okay, birdie. Yeah, I got something to do. The birdie's in. Don't you have? And the sun is coming out. Thank you. Thank you. The sun always shines on me. Nobody but me. I love it out here though. Okay, that's your Monday. That's my Monday therapy. Oh gosh. Golly gee. Does anybody else do not like laundry day except me? But shout out to my veterans, okay? Shout out to my military. Shout out to my Rangers. All Rangers, real Rangers lead the way. Honorary Ranger. Only you can prevent forest fires. See, I know someone by that. Well, it's gonna rain anyway. You don't understand though. Okay. Sir, ma'am. I know it wasn't a ma'am, because a ma'am would have said, well, you know what? See, no offense, sir. But it's like the feminine energy, and sometimes when you got too much toxic masculinity or too much bravado, you don't quite understand how mother works. Mother Nature. It's like when they go to Naked and Afraid, and they go to Africa, they go wherever they go, Australia, they go, you know, even in America, I'm going to make nature my bitch. And nature is looking at you like, you poor simple fool. You're supposed to work with nature, not work against nature, because she will humble you. She will humble you. How many times has this planet been extinct and come back? The planet stays, but mankind not so much. I mean, maybe none of those stories are true, but I can see it being a real possibility. Anyway, nature. If nature like really amp this stuff up, keep putting the chemicals out here. This pollen one day is gonna kill us all. Just a little bit of thing. You know what? Anyway, no. Stick to the point. The prescription burns. When there's a burn ban statewide means on for bread too. Now I know, well, you got training and stuff and blah 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 blah. I get that. Then you got the helicopter, you got the da. But see, there's a reason why, you know, the fires in the mountains and stuff like that. It only takes one spark. And that, let me say this doesn't even have anything to do with the military too. People who smoke cigarettes and stuff, like if you're out here walking and stuff, if you're walking anywhere, because I used to get on my mom and my dad about that, because they used to smoke cigarettes. And like, you know, sometimes they would toss it out like, don't do that. Yeah, I was that child. I was that annoying child telling my parents, don't toss your cigarette butt out the window. Don't be a litter bug, hoot hoot. And only you can prevent forest fires. Yes, I was that annoying type of kid to my parents. So why would you think I'm not going to say it to you when I said that to my own parents? But I'm saying there was reasons with that. Because you could throw your cigarette out and it's dry. And it's like super, super dry. And a spark can like catch like that. Next thing you know, you got Rangers all over the place. And Rangers are already deployed like crazy, okay? We got a war going on, you know, all over this, you know, overseas. You got a war going on in our own country. You got wars everywhere. People are just burning everywhere, one way or the other. And I mean, people are deployed and people are tired, and then you got criminals running rampant. I think it's a distraction anyway. It's just like in my community, okay? I mean, who is going to stand up for me? And that's why I love you. You guys, you know I love you. I know you got me all the way, because you be flying through, and now they all shook. They don't know what to do. But you know what? I know, you know, this whole thing of, I mean, this gang banging is real. This gang banging, this trafficking and stuff. And I mean, I know what they're not going to do. Remind you, I told you from the beginner, I'm the protector, I'm the giver, and I'm the teacher. Oh yeah, I'm repping my sorority colors today. Don't worry about it. But you know, I don't always do it to me. because they think, well, she's so small. What she do? Bitch, I have seen you. Have you seen me in reality when I get mad and I turn into something else? And that was not a lie. I have jacked people that were like 6'5" up against the wall, like, bam! I don't know how I did it. But there were people that were there. People saw me do it in Greenville. People saw me do it in Richmond. I've done it twice. Maybe more than twice. I don't know. I mean, I've done it. That's the point. I've done it. And so then people say, well, she ain't going to do it to me. No, you don't want to bring out that energy, because I tap out. I mentally tap out when I go there. Because, I mean, think I'm 5'3", and I've never been humongous. So this size, this is like the biggest of me that you see. So remember, I was smaller than that, and I'm like, bam! So I'm like, I'm a dangerous, reminding you, dynamite's tiny too, but it causes a big boom. So when I turn to that other side, because we all have another entity in us, the other side that comes out, and then you don't know what it can do. That's why it would behoove you to keep that other energy down, your shadow side. See, me, my shadow side are real tight. My shadow side, I choose not to fight, because, man, if I have to go into fight mode, somebody gonna die, and it won't be me. Right is right and wrong is wrong. That's a legacy. I'm not that judgmental on anything, but there's some things right is right and wrong, and you do not cross people's boundaries. They know what they crossed. And you're right, my ancestors, my angels, and my guardians over me are smiting the fuck out these motherfuckers, and they should. You get no saves from me. Because the thing about it is, people don't change like that. I have never, ever, I would love to see it, but you know what, at a distance, I've never seen anybody that was addicted to hardcore drugs. I've never seen crack addicts, heroin addicts, porn addicts, alcoholics. I mean, when you're at that addict stage, you can go to the clinics and this and that, and they give you more drugs. They got the drugs, like the same thing to me. But I'm just saying, once you go down that road, the best thing to do is just not go down that road. That's not to say not to drink, or, if there was real weed, but, ask yourself, well, never mind, like that. But it's not real weed. And then, we're going to sell legal weed, and then come find out that the legal weed was like something wrong with it. Who didn't know that? The nurse's kid. It's still synthetic. And another thing, I don't know. Just a question. With all the commercials, go ahead and make your dough. But, okay, we got the deodorant. You smell down here and down there, so you can put the deodorant down here and down there. Remember when deodorant, it's just the same deodorant. You changed it a different name. But that deodorant was causing cancer. I'm not saying that. Money game. But now you switch the name and, try washing. Try soap and water. That helps too. But if you think, you'd rather well, you can do this and down there, I would try soap and water first. I mean, sometimes if you smell too much down there, that's because you're doing too much. Oh, every frog jumped up when I said that. Oh, and it was after I hit, because I hit it after it sat there and jumped up. Oh, that means the spirit says y'all are doing too much. If you smelling that much down there, it has not got anything to do with y'all doing too much. So I don't want something like that around me. That's yucky. That's a yucky gang. That's a yucky crew. No. I'm the kid that takes 2 or 3 showers a day, even when I didn't have, hot water. So that's me. So why would I deal with bring somebody stinky in my house and gonna run me out my house? Like, I just want to get you. No, y'all doing too much. That was so awesome. Okay, I do feel it now. I gotta go. Ugh. Laundry, yo. That's my, I had to put a time limit because, you know, I love being out here, but I got laundry to do. So I already said what I had to say. That's today's Monday's. Oh, hey, dragonfly. No, that was a bee. All right. What's dropping on me? Pollen. Pollen rain. All right. That's it. Happy Monday. Wow. 25. I never knew I was going to do this, but I always do. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm so glad we had this time together. Just to share, chat, a lesson or two. If I could get paid for this, I'd do this forever. Consider this my philanthropy and my lessons to you. My gift to me, my gift to you. Happy Monday.